I ain't getting anything.
You're gonna have to go get my notes. Hi guys. Hey, State of Disorder. Hello, Angelo. Everyone. Catherine won't go get my notes.
I am getting it.
I left my notes upstairs. Kitchen. Around the kitchen where I said.
I hate it. You know I'm gonna leave my hat right here.
You're gonna leave your hat right here.
No, I'm not. I don't even want to try to get it off. It won't come off. It won't come off. I'm being serious. It won't come off.
I mean, Beth, sure, okay. Hey, Robin. Thank you for popping in and saying hi. I know there's a lot of stuff going on tonight on the YouTubes. I know that Ernie might just give away $200, but it ain't gonna happen. Hey, Aunt Kathy, if he gives it away, I'll be shocked. So, and I know there are people covering Ernie maybe giving money away. Ah. She's yelling at me. I don't understand her. You probably, yeah. So Catherine was like, can we wrap these, I didn't think I had any tinfoil. And she was wrapping that. She said, I've never done this before. And I said, oddly enough, I have. I have worn a felt what? Okay.
I'm going to tell you who.
Okay, so don't get scared when you see the amount of notes that I have, because I've been doing them for like 100 years. Hold on. And I have pictures. All my pictures are so good. You look goodness. Well, hello. You were telling people hit the like. Hit the damn like. Right? Now here's what we should do, because this is what happens on like professional. Hey.
Sorry.
Before they even get started, right? Can you do me a favor and hit the like? And if you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit that bell. Oh, yeah, and give me money. Oh, I'm taking up money for Ernie's Pillow Fund. Now, I'm pretty sure that Ernie is homeless again and sleeping probably in a friend's car. I don't know. But today, he doesn't have a pillow. And I said, your friends are not buying you a pillow. They're not your friends. So I told him that I need a lace. You know what, Angel of Goodness? You'd be shocked at the hats that I do have in this house. Wigs, hats. What else? A lot of stuff. So tonight, if you do want to give money to me so that Ernie can have a pillow, please know, if you do that, I will not spend one penny on getting Ernie a pillow. I am going to go straight to Temu. Hey, Cheyenne. And I'm going to buy myself a pillow.
Maybe Goodwill.
Oh, Goodwill's happening. Yeah. So, the PayPal, the Cash App, the Super Chat, the Super Sticker. Oh, yes. Wait a minute. Would it be weirder if we did? Hold on. I mean, you know what, Robin? Here's I can honestly tell you this, Robin. Hold on. Give me for a second. I'm going to show you a secret.
Where are you trying to go?
I'm going to show Robin a secret. Okay. I got, hey, Lavender Sunday. Okay. This is a concealer that I use.
Oh.
And let me tell you about this, because, hey, Kimmy, let me tell you about this concealer. Drag queens use it. So, hold on. Nope. Dude, I don't want to elbow you. Okay. Now I've had this tube. It's called Dermacol. Do you see that? Oh, it's backwards. Shit. Well, all right.
I think they get the hint.
Now, the only thing with this, and look, I got, hold on. Hold on. Let me get it. All right. So, and this is the foundation that I use. Just this, right? This is just, it's the Maybelline matte poreless, whatever. Oh, hold on. All right. So then I have this little brush, right? That I put the foundation on. But where is my little? Shit.
I got you.
All right, thank you. Oh, is this it? No, why are the wrong brushes in here?
I don't know. You're
I can't find the brush for this. Let me write this. Let me. Now
is it in there?
It's here. I'm gonna do it again. I've had this tube of it forever. Okay, and it is the best.
The brush.
I've never had anything like it before, and I found out about it from oh well, it should be helped if I would have put it actually in there.
What does the brush look like? You can't say find the brush for this.
Okay.
This?
No. Hold on, I'm gonna get the brush.
Okay.
I just got this brush. It doesn't come with it, but it sure does help. And now I can't get mine. Okay.
You guys see what I have to get? Oh my god!
Sorry.
That was on purpose.
Plus, I get hold on. I get the beauty box. The
Ipsy.
no, well, it is Ipsy, but it's BoxyCharm box. And because I'm over a certain age, 27, they send me skincare stuff. So I mean, I'm like, look, I haven't even opened this. What is that? Well, what is that? Tell the people what that is. All right, here's my little brush. My little concealer brush.
It's eye cream.
There it is down here. I know it's down here.
Vitamin C eye cream.
Derma. Now with this though, the hardest part is matching it. All right. Yeah, I don't know why it's there. It's matching it to your skin because you kind of have to, you know, when you're on and it's not very much. And I don't even know what mine is. This will take out if I want to take my complete nose off of my face, I'll use this and it will work. I've used it on my tattoo. It covers it up. You got two minors. Tell you what, with minors.
Minor?
Oh, do you mean like coal miners? I'm just kidding.
Mirrors.
I'm just kidding. Yeah, and I used to have all that in a bag, and now it's just tossed out there. What are you gonna do though? All right, hold on.
Wow, this is fun.
Make my light go. I got my new phone. I haven't mastered it yet. Oh, there we go.
Did you ever master the old one?
I surely didn't. Hey, free side. So but if y'all want a Big Brother update, I can give you one. We have a veto winner.
This isn't a Big Brother stream. You can't.
It doesn't matter.
You can't spoil.
We have a veto.
You can't spoil Big Brother if on a non-Big Brother stream.
If you don't want to know who the veto winner is, do this and close your eyes. The veto was won by former house guest Casey. Season 20. Now, stop that. We're not doing that. She's crunching ice. We're not doing that. So Keno got a power the other night, and his power was that it would double his chance of winning the veto. Nobody really knew what that meant. What that meant was Casey came in, she won the veto, she gave it to Keanu. We don't know if Kelly is going to use her power, which is a veto. She gets to play a veto all by herself. And we don't know if she's going to do that yet. So already Will's little plan's not going to that's it. Okay.
I have Big Brother update too.
Oh, good Lord.
You know it. Okay. I was on Instagram, okay?
Oh, yeah.
And on Thursday, my ears covered. On Thursday, Zay went home, okay? And so I went on Instagram and I wanted to go see what's on his page.
Yeah.
What is he doing?
She knows him.
Okay? And I was like, okay, he only has like 7,000, 3,000. He has 2 accounts, okay? Let me DM him.
Did you say only like we have more?
I mean, like...
Go ahead.
In influencer status. He's not an influencer, you know?
Okay.
But so I DM'd him and I said, hey man, hate to see you go Thursday. We really loved you. Okay. Was that a lie? Yes.
I loved it. If you're watching, Zay, I know you are. I love you.
We should invite him to be interviewed. Okay.
I would just
anyway, he responded saying thank you.
Yep.
So
I think she's famous.
I have spoken to a Big Brother alumni. Well, I already said it.
Halloween, baby.
It came out of my mouth.
Carrie.
I am sorry.
There's my Carrie Newton-John.
Look,
I already have next week's
sorry.
prepared. I already have next week's thing prepared.
Should we take a break?
It's next week will be Cindy James. If you ever watched the old Unsolved Mysteries, you will have seen this woman. She was like stalked, maybe, we don't know, for about 9 years, could be possibly. And things would happen, like people would find her in her house with a knife through her hand, whatnot. And anyway, so she disappeared one day and then showed up 2 weeks later, dead, tied up, because you keep pushing me over, tied up, right, in this amazing weird knot system. And she had also really died of a OD of morphine. Chill out. Hey, Charlie. You're not green anymore. Aw. Wait a minute. I can give. Do you know what I can do? I didn't know I could do this. Robin, we're talking about aliens. I have to do it. I have to do it.
What are you doing? I
can apparently send. Oh my God. Look. One of my nails just popped off. Hold on.
It's bad nails.
We have a problem. Houston, we have a problem. Hold on. I just have to find out how. All right.
Half the stream is going to be you finding out how to do something.
Yeah, you need to call me out like that. There was no need for that. Let me see. Hold on. I did not know I could do this, and I do not know how to do it, but we're going to figure it out.
What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to give memberships. I can give away memberships.
Go down.
Hold on. Coming.
I have no idea how. I'm just
okay,
no
memberships. Oh, yeah, that could do it. That's weird. It could be under memberships. That's weird.
I have no idea how you found it that you could do it, but
share your memberships. Hold on, right here. No, that's never mind. We're gonna start doing giving. Hold on. We're gonna start doing really
that's okay.
Memberships. Well, somebody's got to tell me how to do that. I really should start.
I told you what to do.
I should really start learning how to use YouTube. I've only been on it for 400 years.
Oh,
is that Carrie? Carrie! Carrie. That's my girl right there.
Hey, can you hear me?
Hey, Sandra. Hey, Midnight Baker. Jana,
Can you hear me?
hello. You got
I
to
have
mute
my.
me.
Oh, do I have it muted?
Wait a minute. Maybe you don't. Maybe you do.
Wait,
Hold on.
maybe I do.
Maybe I don't. Oh hell.
There,
No.
there,
There we go.
there we go. I figured it out.
When I figure out how to give memberships, I'm gonna give memberships. We're gonna start. This is what we're gonna start doing on memberships. We might go over some newer cases, and we're definitely gonna talk shit. Just saying.
Okay, I gotta ask. Did you see my housewife videos?
No,
Oh
no,
my god! You have to.
I'll go.
I had a premiere party last Saturday, and I
Thank
did
you.
I did the Shannon video. I was yelling at Alexis. You know Alexis Bolino.
Oh yeah.
I
Carrie, the
got
Lord
eight.
heard some
I got
housewives.
I got over 900 views.
Did you really? That's great.
Yeah.
See,
Anyway, okay. Enough of the housewives. You want to hear my story, right?
yeah, hold on. We got this.
I gotta get my drink because I got an upper
I
respiratory.
want to show him.
He's freaking out.
I don't care if he's freaking out. He's a cat. Who gives a shit about
Oh,
a cat?
today's my cat's 1-year-old birthday.
Aw.
Yeah, Maya.
Passes and scratch me. Scratch.
Oh, he's such a puss.
He is.
Literally, he's a
I
puss.
tell him my story. I'll be right back. Tell him
Okay.
my boyfriend. I'm telling my story. He's watching the Fever game, Indiana Fever basketball.
Well, I mean, we can't all be, Shannon 681 fans. We can't.
Okay.
So I have got a lot. Like I said, look, there's so many.
Here,
I'm just gonna do like the technology that is hey Bella, that was thought to be used in ancient, like the pyramids, Easter Island. They got the lines. I'll show you those. That really hey Nancy, we know there's no idea. If we today were challenged to go build a pyramid, we couldn't do it. No way. We couldn't get the rocks there. We couldn't get them smooth, but using what the Egyptians had. We couldn't do it. I love this though. I love that. So we couldn't do that. And then there's another place that it's on top of a mountain. The giant stones that had to be brought up that mountain to make this huge monument. You can, even now, you cannot slip a piece of paper between the rocks on this. We're gonna go through that. Bella, have a wonderful night, and thank you for stopping in. And me and Nancy Stevens, and are you gonna go?
Go
To Wood Grill.
I'm not busy on them.
Oh, well, anyway. Me and Angelo and Nancy will be at the Wood Grill. We don't give a shit who else is coming.
Devin.
Oh, yeah, Devin's coming. All right. So, all right, Carrie, you stay right there. Don't tell your story yet.
Okay, I'm here. I don't want to interrupt. I'm bad at over talking, so I'm trying to be better at that.
No, we're gonna go through the ancient, right? We're gonna work our way up. We're gonna go through the ancient stuff. Then we're gonna start with so we go through the ancient stuff. Then as we get closer to the 19th and 20th century, all of a sudden UFOs are spotted more. Ain't it, Mama? More and more and more and more. So then we're going to talk about Roswell. Roswell. There are 412 stories to Roswell all alone. That's when a supposed alien ship crashed, and when the Air Force went to check it out, the information officer from the Roswell area, Air Force, actually put in the paper that a flying disc had been captured. And then the next day, everybody was like, no, it was a weather balloon. And then we have there. So what are you doing?
I'm texting.
Okay.
That's the thing.
So let's do this first. Welcome, everyone. If you want to give to the Ernie Shell Pillow Fund, feel free. Feel free. Now, just know that when I get this money, I'm not going to buy him a pillow. I'm going to buy myself a pillow. I don't think that's what we all want. Anyway, so let's do this. All right, these are what I'm showing you here. These are actual paintings in caves, okay? I saw something weird once. My dad could sleep that night. Hey, Peggy! Peggy says, hi, cat.
Hi!
We have hats, Peggy. Peggy, we have hats. You like our hats? So these are cave drawings, basically. I mean, these look a little... They're actually out there. We're just going to go through them real quick. I love these. That is just... What is that? We don't know. We don't know. I wish I could tell you where these were. There to cave somewhere. Oh, yeah, this is kind of... Hold on. My hat keeps falling off. Oh, yeah, this is like a helicopter. You see this over here on the left-hand side? It's kind of like a helicopter or something, something or another. And these are found. Okay, Kathy. This is odd, too. So it has kind of... I wish I had a pointer that y'all could see. If you look in the middle...
That's an upgraded version.
It's not... Oh, honey. Yeah, that's a little weird one, too. That we can't explain. But here's the thing. So it is now... I'm going to give y'all some of the theories out there. Some of the theories are that aliens came... They looked at, I guess we were still in the muck and the mud and all that, from whatever. And they actually bred with us. And that's why we...
Oh.
Yeah, that's a theory. I don't know, that we are from aliens. That's who started our race. We're not, I'm not talking about the Bible. I'm giving you a theory. So that's one.
Who did they mate with, though? Like cavemen?
Maybe,
like,
or
almost.
I don't know. But that's one theory. Also, and I was thinking about this when I was doing this. If the Egyptians and the Peruvians and all these people that have all this, alien help building things, why didn't we just keep, why isn't it written down somewhere? Well, but then I think we didn't even know pyramids existed until we started uncovering them. The Hopi have a special Kachina doll that looked really well.
I'm sorry, the cat distracted me.
I'm telling y'all, I'm looking for a new co-host.
Am I here to be your co-host or to be your servant?
That's true. So, even now, I've said this before, if we attempted to go build the pyramids the way they did, with precise angles, right? If you take a T-square thingy, what? Glass. It's perfect. It's perfect. How did these Egyptians get perfectly straight, smooth, everything? We don't know. The only thing maybe we do. Here's some more.
Those are aliens if I've ever seen.
Thank you. These are like thousands and thousands of years old. This is what I was doing my research for this. There's some more. Look, they dancing. Looks like they're in a little chorus line.
They're doing like a kick line.
It's a kick line. They're weird. Then when I go through it, look, okay, I don't even know what.
Supposedly, the Native Americans fly in spaceships.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the deal. When we go through these lines, when I show you the lines, there are like hundreds of them. in Peru. Peru is like big. Peru has a lot of different things that could be alien. Bless them. Can I take my hat off, please?
Yeah.
Hold on, my hat hurts. Yeah, I gotta fix my hair. Okay. So here's some more. Hold on.
Oh my god.
Okay, here are our lines. Don't tell me I do not have a damn O. Her hat's stuck in her head.
Mom. Help me, Mom.
Her hat is stuck in her head.
Mom.
Is it on the bobby pin? You didn't want anybody to see?
Shut up. I hate you.
Oh, let me pull out my thing for these. These lines freak me out.
You're supposed to help your
I
kid.
look like a drunkie. Don't tell all my secrets. Let me pull out my thing for you. Here's my abductions. Hold the abductions, okay? This is the one I've already done the damn. I'm ready for next week with that.
Can't believe you did that to me.
You did it to yourself.
You didn't help me.
All right, so let me look at these. Hold on. These lines, these are hundreds of feet. Hey, Fist Crank, hundreds of feet. All one line, all over the joint. We got some close-ups. Some people thought they were landing strips for aliens.
Oh.
Some people thought that they were for the. I mean, look at this. This is in the middle of a desert, pretty much. And how they did these, they would go right to there, right? And they would dig out every single rock that had any color at all to it. Shit, you not. They would go and they would. So what you see here is like the very. If you move all of the colored rock and get to the sand, that's what this is, and it's one continuous line. There's no breaks or anything. It's all one. How they did this, how they had the correct measurements, how they thought anybody. Why would you put these in the ground if you didn't think somebody was up there was going to see them, right? These things freaked me out. And what they found out was, so they uncovered a bunch of them, right? Uncovered a shitload of them. And then a couple of, maybe about 10, 15 years ago, they took a drone up and there's more. There's more that they haven't like uncovered yet. So it's the Naz. Hold on. Naz. Hold on. It's right here. I got it all.
Fist crank.
Fifth crank. I had a tinfoil hat on. How did they? It's not even like how, but why did they do it? Why did they do it? How did they get things in perfect proportion?
It's a laser.
It's not a laser. Let me show you. Hold on.
How do you know?
Okay, so here's another one of them.
Another.
That they can, like, you can see this right here, right? You can see this. I don't know what the fuck it is, but you can see it. These are in. Hold on. Where is my damn? Hold on. I have it all here, guys. It is so effing hot in here.
Because I'm in here.
Yeah, that might be it.
What are you
It's
looking
Peggy. I'm looking for the name of these lines.
for? Hydro.
No, it's not. No, it's not hydro. Okay. No, but these specific lines, I have it written down like 12 places. It's hold on. Catherine, go through my notes and find it. Nope, that's Roswell. Give me Roswell. This is what happens when I don't get my notes all together. Isn't it? These are different places. Okay, the Nazca lines. I got it right here. I knew I did. So there's a large collection of large located in the arid Puma, Colorado, and Peru. So that's what these are. These were made between 20 BC and 600 CE. Y'all know what all that means, right? Before Christ, whatever. That's when they're the thing. So this consisted of designs including animals, geometric shapes etched into the desert floor by removing the reddish brown pebbles to expose the lighter soil beneath. So these people went out there and with perfect precision cleared how we don't know. Oh, this is the other one. We'll go back to that one. Would go out and again remove the red rock and expose this. And because it's so arid there, it doesn't rain a lot, these actually still exist. They weren't too hard to find.
Wait.
But
You good?
I'm hot. The exact purpose for these lines, we don't know. It remains debated. It's debated with theorists. Some say that it was a religious significance. Others said it served as an astronomical calendar. Others said there were rituals united. I mean, why they did this with AMS, you're going to have to get used to that. I throw my hands around. What's the name? How you doing, baby?
You need to get used to not doing it. Mm-hmm.
Nope, can't do it. So in the 21st century, several hundred figures have been found with the use of drones, and archaeologists believe that there are more to be found. So again, they're made up of straight lines. They're made up of their figurative designs, animals, plants. Some, let me see. Oh yeah, in an 800-mile radius. Inside an 800-mile radius. These are, and there's a lot more to find. So again, Peru, right? This is where a lot of shit happened. Hold on, I gotta go to this one now. Oh, I've already gone to the cave paintings. Oh my God, we're running right through this shit. Pseudoscientists. I ran into that a lot. They are calling scientists pseudoscientists that believe perhaps that these were from aliens. They are huge. They are huge. And, fist crank, here's the thing. Nobody really knows anything about them. Their culture, their whole thing went away. I mean, basically just went away. You think about that. Think about Incas, right? Or the ancient Egyptians, or all of the great people and cultures of this world that just died out.
Yeah.
They just died out. It's like let's talk about the pyramids. We have no real idea how they did it. All right, especially considering that their hardest metal was copper and some other two very soft metals. How are you etching? How are you getting the pyramids, just the outside stones that are like 2-3 tons each? You're getting them perfectly smooth. How did they drag them 60 miles, 100 miles to the pyramids? Why did it took about 20 years, they said, to make a pyramid, to build one. And no one really understands how many people. It could have been 200,000 people that worked on it. Could have been 100,000. Nobody really knows. And if today with the same equipment and the same thing, if we went to do that, we couldn't do it. We couldn't do it, not even a little bit. So, Kimmy, next I'm going to what are you talking about? So that is these little babies right here, which again, look how many they are. There's so many.
And that is
and these are continuous. Yeah, this is desert that they have etched out. And I thought I had a picture of it. I know I did.
How many slides do you have?
I don't know.
You can
30.
You can control them like this too.
Oh. But they're continuous lines. There's the little monkey right there. You can't see where I'm pointing. I got in a huge argument about it. Here's 3. Well, I get, yeah. Well, so damn, I get it. I get it. Until I started to cover these, and like Peggy is here, she is the one that suggested conspiracies. I never really thought about conspiracy ever. I
You
know
don't believe a
about
lot.
them. Oh, I love you, MS. Yeah, but these again, this is within an 800-mile radius. They're packed in there.
That's 800 miles?
Huh?
So,
No, this is some. There are more. There are more. These are the one. I mean, they're huge. These things are huge. You know, there are like mountains around them, and I showed y'all, like, here's one. There you go. That's not a great, huge, big mountain, you know. They just, what did they draw with them? No, they would take the rocks that were, let me go back. They would take, so what we're looking at right here is an arid desert, okay? And it's covered with red rocks. So what they would do is take the red rocks and any rock that was any color and move it. They made like a little trench, exposing the sand below, okay? So they would remove those rocks and came up with this. A continuous line that all of them were perfectly proportioned, meaning, you know, look at all the bird is perfectly proportioned. There's some like this spider right there. If you see the spider,
yeah.
Then we have our little monkey right there. Then there's plants.
The monkey's a little wonky.
Well, there are plants out there. Here's a plant right here at the top, to a little bit. And they would just go into the desert, remove the red rocks and what other rocks, expose the desert floor, and they are still there because it's so dry. I'm like Grant Hancock. She likes the magnificent. Not enough credit. All right. Yeah. Again, if we're just talking about pyramids, right? If they figured out a way to move those huge slabs of stone, and if they figured out a way to perfectly angle everything inside of a pyramid, every angle is perfect. It's perfect. If they figured out a way to do that, and then somehow, some way, just didn't jot it down, right? Because we've gone over the ancient, Egyptians before. The stone, there was what is the Rosetta Stone? I can't remember. They found a piece of stone that had hieroglyphics, like Sanskrit, and I can't remember it was 3 languages. This is how they even began to figure out what hieroglyphics meant, because they found this one piece of a stone that had it all written out. Where did the rest of that stone go? I don't know. The Egyptians were cagey. Thank you. I can't remember what it was. I did them way back. The Egyptians, which was fun. All right, so we have our cave paintings. Let's go back and look at the cave paintings real quick if y'all just got here, because these are pretty amazing to me. All right, so cave painting. There they are. I think I've got...
creepy.
It is creepy. I know. I get it. It is. But, especially when they don't know, right? These cave paintings are everywhere. They're in Peru again. Peru is a big, comes up over and over again. These are not regular people. This is not Fred and Roger going to the cave going, you know what? Why don't we just get Ethel and no.
If I could go back in time,
Would you go back there?
I'd go back there
for a day.
I'm
not going for a long time.
I would go back there and I would make cave drawings of the most horrid things.
The Big Brother.
The Big Brother. I would say things that happen in the future, so they can then go.
Yeah. So here's more. Obviously, there's some kind of thing on the head there. That looks like a helicopter to me. And I've tried to go through these and get there's so many y'all can go look through. If I had, well, yeah, when you remember when the Aztec when that calendar ran out and everybody thought the world was gonna blow up, thank God it didn't. Again, here's some weird stuff. These are cave paintings. You cannot tell me that is not depicting something with a helmet on, at least. Again, the chorus line here, I don't know what they were dancing about, but they're very odd. Also, what I want to talk about with people who see these things, it's always been odd to me that all of these aliens that people see, right, that they claim to see, are human-like. They've got slits for eyes, the big ear, the mouth. They're, not.
They have big eyes and slits.
Some have big eyes, some have little eyes. I mean, but they're all human-like, humanoid. And I'm picturing an alien. What if it's just goo? Do you know what I'm saying? I mean, it doesn't. We'll get to that though. I've gone through every single. Y'all even knew. God. I have gone through so many different cultures, and seen these things here, and seen this. What the hell is that? That's something. And then we got our guys here. We got all of our little guys here. Nobody knows why they did it. Nobody knows how. Well, they know how they did it, but not why they did it. So then we have those. I'm looking real quick. Hold on. Stonehenge. Oh, hey, curiosity. Let me get to Stonehenge before I go back. All right, now this right here. Again, we're in Peru.
If you put your hand on my face one more time.
If you put your face on my hand one more time.
My face is down. My face is.
Now this is Palma Punca. Palma. I'll put it in here because it's spelled different ways. It's either one letter, but it's this. Puma. Fuck.
Hey.
Puma. Punku. All right, this is on top of a mountain. Okay, a really, really big mountain. Oh, let me hit. So let's look at these. These stones. All right, here's some of the faces that are there in these. This complex was gigantic. Okay, what they have found now, there are underground, like layers. I guess is it layers? It's layers. Why did you die?
Just in case, rewatch.
Oh, okay.
I'll take it off when you're done talking about this.
No, I'm just going to go through this because a lot of it's gone. A lot of it's gone. A lot of it is underground. They found out there's like a grotto down there of decks and whatnot. And this was a really huge complex. Again, how they got them up there, nobody knows. But these are caves. These are perfectly etched angles. Why? We don't know. We don't know what that's supposed to mean. Again, northern Peru. This altitude is 12,631 feet above sea level. And they got these stones up that mountain. They have man-made terrace. It's a terraced platform. Terrace, not terrorist, but like a terrace. Strategically aligned man-made terrace platforms made with sunken gardens and monuments and structures. It's part of a complex that was all one. Now it's like divided up. There were some ramps. There were, let me see. Oh, the blind hole. Let me show you that one. Don't get it twisted. All right. Here's some more stones that they somehow, some way got them up there. These stones were bigger than the stones used in the pyramids for the outside. These were much larger, much larger, much. But I'm gonna show you this. Okay, yeah, there's an astronaut there. That's etched into the side of the mountain as well.
You couldn't make that any bigger when you made this?
I did make it bigger. There's another one. It's the same thing, but in color. Oh, get out of here. All right, this is obviously Easter Island. What these are for, why they're there, nobody knows. They look kind of weird, but where are my damn... I hope I didn't F up the photos. I effed up the photos. All right, look. I effed up the photos.
How'd you F them up?
I thought that I put them all there, but hold on.
Then add some more. There's 51?
Yeah, there's 51. Oh, shit. Sorry. There's 51 photos.
You said like 30.
Go up. Go up. Ah, fuck. I didn't put them on here.
You sure? There's 50.
No, I would have been in line.
Well, see if there's anywhere. See if they're down.
No, I'm going to... here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put it in here, and I'm going to show you. Hold on. Fuck. I got to show you these, because what these photos... I can't believe I don't have them in here. All right. Hold on. Let me pull it up. All right, here's the big H's.
HOH?
Could be. Let me share.
Some already fulfilled it. They went back and they put the...
All right, we're going to screen share. We're going to go over here.
Stop. I say stop. What do? You keep doing it. I don't...
Why? I know what I'm doing.
No, you didn't, because you had it on... You accidentally... You're not screen sharing.
Catherine, we're going to have to talk about your further employment here.
What is the point in having me here if I can't help you?
That's
You're doing it wrong.
I'm not doing it wrong.
You were doing it.
Okay, these things right here. Can y'all see? Look at, see if they can see this.
Well, they're looking at that.
These are the great big H's. I can't. Again, you bastard.
Zoom in. Just.
What?
Okay, just hold on.
I can't. I got nails on. All right, so. Sorry.
I don't like.
Again, we do not understand why these are there. We don't know. All right, so here's more, but I want that gone. Now, these are all used to be something. We just don't know what. They have blind holes. Okay. Now, what a blind hole is, let me just tell you, we'll find it. A blind hole. In engineering and machining and tooling, it's a hole that is maybe blind. Okay, so it's not a hole that goes all the way through anything. It's blind.
You can't see,
right? So it doesn't go all the way through. So they would have to fit perfectly in there. Okay. What are we doing there? What is that?
Well, it's what you're screen sharing.
Okay.
If you zoom,
I'm gonna find these holes.
Oh, you're screen sharing. You screen
Catherine,
sharing this
you
tab.
are effing
You're
me
screen
up.
sharing this screen. Yeah, then you change tabs, and you thought you were.
All right, I want to.
Okay,
this is the one I want to do.
Can I do it?
Yeah, but hold on.
You're not screen sharing on that screen though.
I need to do it then. I'm getting frustrated with you.
How are you
all
frustrated
of this.
with me, Mom?
I'm getting frustrated with everybody. I'm quitting YouTube. I'm just kidding.
She stresses me out.
Yeah, but look, these big stones were 26 feet long, 17 feet wide, and 288,000 pounds. And they got that shit up a mountain. Okay, a mountain. A lot of these, all right, where can I go? I want to go and look at another picture. Can I? This is what I told you don't do.
No, you don't know. Share nothing.
If they don't see a blind hole, I'm pissed off.
You are pissing me off.
Now, what I will tell you about these. This is the one I was telling you about
Don't touch
before. These blocks. This is Peru. This is in Peru. And it's the Puma Punka. You cannot fit a piece of paper between these stones that were laid many thousands of years ago. Not even a piece of paper will go in. That's how closely they are milled out and put together. It's unbelievable. We don't know how. We don't know why. We don't know what happened. We don't know how they got them up there. Nobody wrote it down, and the whole thing.
Okay, now whatever you come up with, whatever you click
Okay.
on, everything that you're doing is being shared.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Let's look at this one.
Ow.
Let's make this big. Now, I mean, look at this dude. What is and down here at the bottom, y'all see those little faces that we showed before. They're little alien-looking faces. I'm very sorry to tell y'all that, but it's very true. Hold on. The H is too. I don't understand about the H's. I know that it's not an H, but I mean it's an H. All right, here are your blind holes, but now I've got a big block spot in front of it. Let me try this.
Okay, now you don't. Now you don't.
All right, look, I got to teach y'all. This right here is a through hole. That there at the bottom, see, it goes all the way through, right? That's why it's called a through hole. And then you get these right here. I guess we could make that bigger. That are the blind holes. Blind holes. So something was going to fit in there perfectly and did. And once it did, you weren't going to, you weren't going to do that. I don't know. I got to stop sharing now.
Hit that button.
Which button?
I already hit it.
Oh, you hit it.
God.
All right. I know. I'm sorry, y'all.
Is this why you wanted me down here? You can't do it. Oh, my God.
Easter Island.
What'd you miss in the chat?
Peru. Again. I don't know why they're there. I don't know why there are hundreds of them. I don't know why they look like aliens. I don't know why they look like this. Nobody does. They just sit there on Easter Island and stare off. We don't know if they were supposed to protect the area, scare off people. Nobody knows. Again, nobody writes shit down. If you're going to do these things in the middle of nowhere, write it down. Hello, we're writing this to tell you that we've done these because we were bored. I don't know. I don't know. See if we get Stonehenge in here. Also,
is that an ocean behind them?
Yeah, it's an ocean. Yeah. Yeah, that's.
Why is that photo in there?
Because now we're going to get to abductions.
Okay.
We have to move on to abductions now. I have completely effed up the ancient technology. And I didn't have any pictures of Stonehenge. We don't know why Stonehenge is there. All right, hold on. I got to get my. I'm going to cover 4 pretty famous alien abductions. Now, all right, we're going to go to the Hill family. Barney and Betty Hill. Barney and Betty Hill.
That's great.
All right.
Okay, you get.
Well, you know what, Fish Ray? Just write it down. You know, they had papyrus. Just write it the fuck down on here.
Papyrus?
Yeah, it's a papyrus. So, all right,
font?
we're going to go on to these abductions that are crazy, and please stay with me. This is Betty and Barney Hill. And September 19th of 1961, this is one of the first alien abduction stories that were actually reported, okay? So they were coming back from a vacation in a rural part of New Hampshire there was going a hurricane was coming right to where they live. So they left their vacation spot in the middle of the night to try to get home as quick as they could. Well, guess what? They saw something in the sky, right? And like between 2 and 3 a.m., they get out. But I know here's the thing, Peggy, is their story is so long. And when I say it was long, is they got out of the car, okay, and they were abducted onto the UFOs. My third beer. They got out of the car. They took turns with binoculars. They could not figure out what was out there. They were taken aboard. All right. They both have stories that are very similar. When they reported this happening, they took him to one spot. They would take her to another to question them. They questioned them together. They questioned them outside. The longer, pretty much the further away they got from their initial abduction, things would come back to them. They would get revisited again. And a lot of people didn't believe them. And the reason I don't go into this a lot, because it's so big. I'd be talking about these people all night. But it's Betty and Barney Hill. Look them up. It's a very interesting story. It's pretty hard for me to believe that two people. What? Fist crank. You've heard this one too. They were too. Look, there's a lot of probing going on. We're going to talk about a pretty famous probing as we get there, and we're gonna yeah, let's go. So they were, and again, their story is so large. They tested her dress and found radiation. Absolutely. What? All of these people they found radiation on. So I think that could this have been the first reported abduction, right? So why would they just start in 1961? Or were people not reporting them? I don't understand that. And I know during this time period, 50s, 60s, people started to talk about aliens and UFOs and whatnot. And they would I think even like fiction, nonfiction, had them looking like humans, these aliens. So when people got up there and were prodded and shit, they looked like aliens. Big heads, slits, eyes, So yeah.
I mean, there's no secret that the government's hiding. So.
That's where we're gonna get. We get to Roswell.
That's what I think that 1960s.
1961 is when it first happened. Their story never changed.
Yeah, what if
it didn't matter if they talked to them together, if they talked to them apart. It never changed. It never ever changed. It was it's pretty amazing, and they were ridiculed. One, I mean, let's look at it. They're biracial.
Yeah.
Hello, that's one. Two, they. What do you do? Yeah, Barney and Betty Hill. Let me put it there. The story is so long, and I would suggest you take a look on YouTube because it's there. And I'm with Peggy. They told the truth. If they were lying, they were really good liars. Because again, they had the best minds in the United States government trying to debunk what they said, and they never could. Sorry, the government never could do it because these two were rock hard. Go the hell on somewhere. All right, these are gonna get a little weirder, okay? Believe it or not. This is Betty described to these people what the alien looked like, and this is the exact. This is what the artist that she got to do that. This is what the aliens look like. This is Betty's memory. This is what they look like. Again, very human-like, very human-like. With eyes and nose and a mouth. I don't know why. I mean, I just don't think they would look like. Carrie, you're coming up soon, my girl. Hold on.
What if aliens hear you saying this?
Okay.
And they come get you.
If they come get me, if they can get my fat ass up in that thing, good luck, aliens. Okay? Good luck, aliens.
What if aliens is like a slur?
Oh, yeah.
What if they're like, you know what? The reason we don't come and visit you, we only come sometimes because you call us aliens.
Yeah.
We're actually this. What if it's a slur?
Okay, this okay. Hold on to your seats for this one, girls and boys. This is Antonio Valles Biles. Okay,
that's
you got that? I know. This is him. God love him. Antonio. On October 16th, 19. I shouldn't laugh. I shouldn't laugh. Antonio Valles Boys. On October 16th in 1957, was working at night on his family farm. Okay. In Brazil. So he was in Brazil. He was 23 years old. And Antonio claimed to have been abducted by aliens. He said he saw two large egg-shaped crafts rotating with a rotating red light. Okay. The craft landed and extended 3 legs down, at which time several 5 feet tall beings disembarked. Okay. Don't. Okay. Antonio tried to escape on his tractor, but the engine died. And then he tried to run and they caught him. Okay. Now, they were gray.
Why are you laughing?
Because this gets really funny. They had gray overalls on.
Okay.
And this is 4 of the big ones. Okay. They had gray overalls and they had helmets on. He was taken aboard the ship, whereupon they took their helmets off. Okay. And they had very small blue eyes and communicated through animal-like grunts. Okay. Now, once aboard the ship, Antonio was stripped naked and covered in gel. Hey, where have you been? Where have you been? Did you see? I messaged you on Twitter. My girl, right there. Hold on, I gotta get through this. All right, so he was brought up, stripped naked, and he got covered in gel. He was led into a semicircular room. The beings, took blood samples from his chin.
Oh, you don't even.
The chin's gonna be important in a minute. They took blood samples from his chin. Okay. Then they took him to another room. This would be like a third room that he was in, where he was left alone, he says, for about a half an hour. He hung out. He was looking around probably. When you go to the doctor's office and they have all those pictures, yeah, he's probably there. I mean, I don't really know.
Mm-hmm. Going to the drawers and stuff.
You've been around a little bit. Well, you better come back. Okay, so.
And then if I get probed tonight.
I know, I'm sorry. Please don't get probed. But it sounds fun. Antonio had a good time. Hold on. Sorry. Okay, so.
Mom!
I'm sorry. Then they let out a gas into the room that made him nauseous. Chins, I know. The funny thing about this at Fizz Crank is I was telling her about it on Big Brother night, and Big Brother is hosted by Julie Chen. So, hey, Squirrel Gang. Okay, so after his bout of nausea abated, the doors opened, and a female alien came in of the same species as these other ones, but she was very attractive with platinum blonde hair blue eyes, and red pubic hair.
Mm. Okay, can I say something though?
Hurry up, because we're getting there.
Because okay.
Okay.
What if they studied what the like the most attractive female would look like and try to replicate that?
That's what I'm thinking of. So, when she came
Carpet still
into,
match the drape.
she had it's Greg. Did you say that? Who said that?
I said carpet still match the drape.
Okay, so she had a pointed chin and large cat-like eyes. Antonio felt a very strong attraction to this woman, and they engaged in some sexual relations. He also pointed out that she kept kissing him on the chin. I shit you not. So wherever they're from, the chin is a very erogenous zone, and you can also take blood from it. Okay, so when the act was over, the woman smiled and patted her belly at him, and she just left. I mean, what a slut. And then they gave him his clothes back, and then they gave him a little tour around the spaceship.
Oh God.
And I was telling today, I said they probably took him down to the cafeteria. Do you want to go see the cafeteria? And here's our break room. And so, but he got escorted around by, about when he finally did disembark from the ship and go home, he had lost 4 hours of time. Now, this little symbol thing right here, he remembers those symbols as being in the spacecraft. And he is being tested here, and he did come up with some low-level radiation.
No, that's weird.
It's aliens are sluts.
Ma, you're gonna get it.
I'm gonna get probed.
abducted.
I am fucking, because Dad's not coming home tonight. So it won't be by him. No, they could abduct me. Because he's not even here. But if he was here, he'd sleep through it. My God, he can sleep through anything. I'm getting probed tonight. God bless America. I'm getting probed tonight. Thanks, guys.
You did this.
Let's move back.
And you're calling aliens sluts.
She went over and sucked on his chin.
He let her. I mean, we think, as he said, it was very
okay. These two handsome young fellows. This is Calvin Parker and Charles Hickson. In October. October is a big month for these things, isn't it?
Okay, so we're safe because it's not October.
There you go.
I know, I'm safe.
On October 11th, 1973, 19-year-old Calvin Parker, which is not this guy, it would be him, and 45-year-old Charles Hickson, they were fishing on the banks of the Pascagoula River in Mississippi. That's all we're gonna say about Mississippi. And they were, and hold on, let me show you. This was the area, right? They were on an iron, like little, deck pier thing, whatever. And they started to see blue lights reflecting off the water. Let's go back to these handsome young men right there. I gotta stop laughing.
You do, because you're gonna get probed.
It was reflected off the water. Originally, they thought it was the lights of a police car, but they soon realized that they were about to be the subject of alien abduction. I'm telling you, these are the 4 hottest. If you go look up alien abduction stories, these 4 are the ones that you're always going to see. So the 2 fishermen looked up to see a large football-shaped aircraft descending from the clouds. It made no noise except for a hissing sound. The craft hovered above them, and PDX, my girl, PDX. We're going through some abductions right now.
You missed
We
the
just
alien
covered
stuff,
a
so.
complete slut.
Yeah.
A complete alien slut that visited Antonio, what's his name? Antonio Villas Boys. Anyway, all right, so they came down, and then the little men got out. Now they're gonna describe you something in a minute as well. Okay, I'm sorry. 3 creatures appeared, and they were floating in the air, and they were moving towards Parker and Hickman. Parker described the beings as having pinchers for hands, robotic-looking slits for mouths. I said slits, not sluts. Slits for mouths. One was necklace and gray, while the other 2 seemed to have more feminine shapes. Fish Crank, you know tonight you're going to go to bed and you're going to start thinking about that platinum blonde, blue-eyed thing coming in there all naked, sucking up on your chin. Okay?
Can I go?
No, you have to stay.
You're
So
in your
the
head.
creatures, listen, the creatures wrapped their pinchers around the 2 fishermen's necks, which is pretty, ballsy. And the 2 men, they did not fight back, because if something's got me around the neck with a pincher, I ain't fighting back. Hey, gossiping conspiracy. All right, so Parker recounts, and Parker would be the 19-year-old. So let's get off of Hickman right here. This is him. He remembers quite vividly. I'm sorry. It's the neck. It's the one with no neck that gets me. Because I could probably go to some of our YouTube friends and find people with no necks that look like aliens and that probably wear overalls.
What about No Neck Ed from 90 Day Fiance?
That's the one I'm thinking about. Because he's only 5 foot tall too.
But he's on 90 Day Fiance.
Well, I can't help that. All right, so they wrapped their pinchers around their necks, and the men did not fight back. Parker recounts a sensation of numbness and no fear whatsoever. He was in a trance-like state, and the 2 men were taken aboard the spaceship where they were experimented on. Hickman, which would be our older fella here, Hickman recalled a large machine. I'm sorry. Hickman recalled a large machine resembling a giant eye moving over his body, and as they were surrounded by 5 foot tall beings. The 2 fishermen later found themselves back on the riverbank as if nothing had happened. They went to the police and told their story. Captain Ryder did not believe them, and after the interview, left them in the interrogation room with a hidden recording device. I know, sneaky ass. In hopes that one of them would start to say, "Oh my God, we're almost going to pull this off," whatnot. Hoping that he would hear one of them give evidence that the whole thing was a hoax, but he never did hear that. That never came out. Hickman said to Parker, "Jesus Christ, God have mercy. I thought sorry." Hickman, which is that one right there, said to Parker, "Jesus Christ, God have mercy. I thought I'd been through enough hell on earth, and now I've got to go through something like this. But they could have, I guess they could have harmed us, son. They had use. They could have done something. They could have done anything to us." This was the actual conversation. Okay, so I'm sorry. I shouldn't laugh.
Was there a petite
Parker
one?
then responds. Oh no. Parker responded, "I just want to cry right now What's so damn?
Why is he fruity?
I don't-
Why are you reading it fruity?
I'm reading it fruity. I just want to cry right now. What's so damn bad about it is nobody's going to believe us. So for decades, the two did not speak about the event. But after Hickman died in 2011, Parker wrote a book. It was published in 2018. And since then, other people who lived in the area have come forward to say that they saw the lights that night, that those two people got yoked up by the neck with the pincher. Yeah. With 5 foot tall aliens that wore overalls. We've heard overalls twice.
They were overalls too.
I'm gonna repeat Hickson's whole thing. Are you ready? This is what the sheriff heard Hickman say. I gotta say it one more time. Jesus Christ. God have mercy. I thought I'd been through enough hell on earth, and now I gotta go through something like this. But they could have, comma, I guess they, comma, well, comma, they could have harmed us, comma, son. They had us. They could have done something. They could have done anything to us. And then Parker, I'm gonna do a tagging.
Mom,
It's
you can't say
I
that.
can say that all day long.
No, you can't.
It's Boston Bridget here. Oh, Boston Bridget, we're talking about abductions right now. So Parker responded to Hickman by saying, "I just want to cry right now. I mean, what's so damn Trixie Mattel." Parker responded, "I just want to cry right now.
Mom,
What's so damn bad about it is no one's going to believe us. We're gonna travel on
you're
now.
gonna get probed."
I'm getting probed tonight, baby." Our next one is a rather famous one. And this would be Travis Walton. Oh, yeah, I forgot. They drew pictures. Well, all these are 5 foot tall. Peggy, we need some. But these are the pictures that they
There's probably
drew.
different races of aliens.
I don't understand why this one looks like he's got a lot of hair. Oh, I don't understand I don't get it. But the spaceship is nice, I think. Yeah, get these. Peggy knows everything. You saw that? I saw that guy too. Oh, put her up. Hold on.
Hi,
Carrie-
sorry, I'm back.
It's okay. Carrie. All right. Now we have Travis Walton. Now look, keep these two in. I don't know why. All right, hold on. I don't know why their ears are like that. If you look up the thing his ears were sticking out. I guess this is the no neck guy. And I don't know why he has all those squiggly lines on him, but I'm frightened looking at him. Here's Travis Walton. This is a pretty famous story.
He looks like Riley from Big Brother.
Cut.
He looks exactly
Yeah,
like
so-
Riley.
Travis was an American forestry.
It scares me.
Sorry,
every
I'm
time.
sorry. It's Trixie Mattel. He was an American forester. He went missing on November 5th, 1975, while working in the Apache a national forest. I couldn't figure out how to pronounce that. So he was riding in a truck with 6 other people, co-workers, if you will, when they spotted a saucer-shaped object hovering above them, about 110 feet away. Travis dismounted the vehicle, okay, and went to investigate, because that's what you should always do when you're in the middle of a forest and something's hovering above you. Get out of the truck and go find out what the hell's going on.
That's what
Well, he did. He found out. A beam of light shot forth from the craft, knocking Walton unconscious
Captain Robert Wolf.
and his colleagues drove away.
Oh.
Thank you, Squirrel Gang. This is Trixie going, oh, honey. All right, so his colleagues drove away in terror, left his ass in the woods, in the beam of light. Now, Walton claimed that he awoke in a hospital-like room and was being observed by three short, bald creatures.
Oh.
He fought with them until three humans restrained him and put him in a transparent plastic mask, put it over his face. He lost consciousness, and the next thing he remembered was walking along a highway 5 days later, catching a glimpse of the spacecraft as it flew away. All of his co-workers went to the police and said, yo, we were driving through the forest, we're workers, and we saw this big thing, and our friend Travis jumped out, and a big beam of light sucked him in, and we ran like pussies. And we would like for y'all to go please out there and look for him. All of the men took lie detector tests, though, and all but one passed the polygraph test, and the one that didn't completely pass it was inconclusive. So he didn't lie, he just wasn't, So they took polygraph tests, and they all passed. It sounds like Antonio was having the best time. If y'all didn't know, I'll read you this again. We have a little 23-year-old worker in Brazil, Antonio Villaboas, who was on his family's farm at night in a tractor. And y'all gonna love this. He got this was September 1961. Oh, that's not it. That's wrong. I got all my things mixed up. So Antonio was on his family's farm at night on a tractor, and a spacecraft landed, and he tried to run on the tractor, but the tractor died. And then he tried to run on his feet, and they just sucked him right up into the aircraft. And they put him in a room, and all the men had was it overalls and helmets? Overalls and helmets. That's like a big thing. Then they took his clothes off and covered him in jail. This is Antonio. And then they took blood out of his chin. I don't know really why that was. And then they left him in a room for about 30 minutes. These are his stories, not mine. And they pumped in some gas that made him a little nauseated. And when he got better, a alien lady came in with platinum blonde hair and blue eyes, and they had relations. And the woman kept kissing him on the chin. And then after they were done, she is a complete prostitute.
Mom.
Patted her belly.
I hope she visits you tonight.
Probably got knocked up. And patted her belly and just left him in his goo. I mean, I really don't know. And then they got him dressed again, and they gave him a little tour of the They gave him a tour of the spaceship, and they dumped him right back 4 hours later. Yeah, Travis Walton is a pretty, again, that is, you're gonna have to go look that up. It's too much. It's like the hills. It's too much to go into. We'd be here all night. We could do 1 hour and a half spot on the hills just by themselves. So do look up the hills. Do look up Travis Walton. Yeah, well, no, we're not doing that.
We're at Walmart. This thing you're talking about?
So then we're gonna move now. We're gonna move on to And again, all right, let me just I did write this down because psychiatrists or doctors, oh, and I think Travis did have radiation on him too. So there are some motivations why people claim to have seen aliens or whatnot. Um, uh, Alleged motivations and theories about why aliens might abduct humans range from scientific research to genetic, experimentation. The plausibility. The phenomenon is widely debated, with some attributing reports of psychological factors, suggestibility, or even cultural influences. So if we go back to the lines, the NASDA, whatever the hell they were, lines. But it looks like I guess they couldn't write stuff down. Then we have a hypnosis as an influence. And a lot of these cases of these abductions, hypnosis is used when they can't remember stuff. I think it's even like when they can remember. So hypnosis is used to help the individuals recall the details, right? And some researchers argue that it can be suggested, geographical and cultural. So descriptions of alien entities and abduction scenarios can be influenced by local folklore, science fiction, and cultural beliefs. Reported medical procedures. A lot of people say, all right, there was a woman, and it's quite a few, I mean, that have been pregnant, right? And their baby just go, okay? Women that, I don't want to make this too upsetting, but women that were far enough along that they lost a child, it would be a major medical incident. But the babies would just be gone. And there was one woman who claimed to have like 8 of these things happen. So she thinks that she was impregnated and they just came to get the baby later. There's also scars left. Like they'll take skin samples. They'll go in. They'll get they want to look all over you. That's what they want. And then that a whore that got Antonio. You're not everybody's lucky enough to get one of them. I'm sorry. I know I'm sorry. And again, there is a theory that ancient Egyptians had contact with aliens, a concept known as ancient astronaut theory. I should have read this to them again. I'm sorry I didn't. That assisted them in building the pyramids and getting all the angles completely straight. So the evidence of that, not a lot of evidence of that. Proponents point to the precise alignment of pyramids, the use of materials, and the apparent lack of practical methods of lifting and placing the massive stones. They use that as evidence that hello, ghosts, myths, and legends. They use that as they use that as like, we don't know how they did it. Aliens had to have them. That goes with the Sphinx too. That's a pretty enormous thing. So then we have counter arguments that are made, like mainstream archaeology and history people say they know exactly how the Egyptians did it. They know exactly how Peruvians, dragged 280,000 pound, rocks up the side of a mountain and carved them so precisely that a piece of paper couldn't fit in between them. So archaeologists goes, of course we know how they did it. Well, then fucking do it.
Yeah.
Show us.
Yeah.
20 years, 200,000 people. Let's get going.
You should watch the show. Resident Alien.
But dude, let me tell y'all
It's a really
this.
good show.
We did, if y'all don't know, I did a show about ancient Egypt a while back. And I asked people, do you think that King Tut's tomb was found in a pyramid? I will let y'all answer that. Do
Yeah.
you believe that King Tut's tomb was found in a pyramid? Thank you, PBA. The Mayan ruins. Yeah, we've gone to Easter Island. We got, yeah, no, that's right. It wasn't. There's like the Valley of the Kings, and it's just tomb upon tomb upon tomb. All right. And what gets me is this. Okay, so Howard Carter finds this touched tomb, and there've got to be more out there, but we don't know. In the Valley of the Kings. Now, as we know, King Tut died very young, like 19. And so they would have, oh my God, you shit. I'm trying to be professional. Okay. So this is my thing. They have been able to go into those tombs. They can't find Nefertiti, okay? They can't find Nefertiti. They can't find her, don't know where she is. Cleopatra, they can't find Cleopatra either.
Really?
Yeah, really. So, but what they were able to do as scientists is go down into these tombs, and there are like several little rooms shot off, like your sister's over here, and your mom was over here, and your aunt down the road there. And they have been able to go into those tombs, into those bodies, unwrap them, take DNA out of that body that had been resting in water for 2,000 years, pull enough DNA out of it to tell who was kin to who. So you have Nefertiti, beautiful woman, by the way. And we have found her, like, I think they found her brother, her father. They have the DNA from a swamped out 2,000-year-old hole in the wall. But you can't tell me that we can't go across and get a RAPE kit that's been sitting on a shelf in Texas for 25 years and not be able to get DNA out of it.
Mhm.
No. You can't tell me that. I ain't gonna have it. Don't get me started on that. But they do. Don't get me started on it. It ain't gonna be good. So let's go back to the pyramid. So again, archaeologists think they have evidence. They know exactly how they were made. Again, show us, bitches. We would like to see it. I want you to use the metals, copper and brass, and because they're not very strong metals. They're very weak. Yeah, they're pliable. Some ancient astronauts, okay, were at the pyramid construction. They theorized the purpose of the pyramids of Gaza were to highlight the massive scale and precise engineering involved, suggesting it was beyond capabilities of ancient Egyptians to do it. That's why the damn stupid archaeologists are mad. Now we're going to go to Roswell now. Okay. Roswell, New Mexico, 1947. Roswell is not very populated. Let's just go. We should be right here right now. Oh, that's Antonio. That's Antonio. Oh, I forgot. That's him getting jerked up into the damn This was what Antonio said that the people look like. I'm so sorry. I forgot this right here. I'm sorry. They had bib overalls and helmets. Okay, so these are just some random photos of odd things. Old pictures, too. Pretty odd. Another pretty odd. Now, Carrie, are you there, Carrie?
You're muted.
Oh, I have her now. She's got herself.
No, you. Okay.
Carrie girl.
Yeah, I'm here.
All right, we're showing pictures. Yeah, we're gonna hear Carrie's story. We're gonna get probed tonight.
Yeah, I'm here.
Take off the.
Because I'm showing.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I'm showing actual like photographs of saucers. So tell us what happened to you.
Okay. Well, I worked at a big refrigeration plant. I want to say it was either 2012. It was in the summertime. And
Yeah.
I usually carpools. It was a Friday night, so I said, I want to drive myself. It was a Friday night, you know. I wanted to get home. It was a 45-minute drive, so it was a long drive. It was so weird because it was like right in the middle. It was a long line of cars. It was like right after we got out of work, right?
Right.
And it's in the middle of a field. And I looked at the window, and I saw these lights in the sky. And I'm like, what the heck is that? And I thought at first it was an airplane. And then it did circles. And I'm like, what? And then it did a triangle thing. I'm like, what? Then it got brighter. And then it did the diagonal thing like it does in movies, right?
Right.
And then it did, all of a sudden it went poof. Then all of a sudden it went poof.
It went poof.
Out of nowhere.
She didn't get prodded, people.
And then I went to, yeah.
And get prodded.
And then I went to work on Monday.
You see, I would have.
And then I went to work on Monday, and I usually eat dinner. Well, it was weird. It was the strangest thing. And then I went to work on Monday, and I'm like, I ate some dinner with this lady, and she goes, everybody listens to Coast AM, that radio show. They talk about UFOs a lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
And she goes, I saw the strangest thing on Friday night. I go, oh, yeah, you saw it too? She goes, yeah, either I was like thinking I watched too much Coast to Coast, or what was that? I'm like, I don't know. And then I'm like, you tell me. And then my carpools were telling me the same thing. The one night I didn't carpool, right?
Yeah.
I could have got a closer look, you know? And because you got to concentrate in driving too, you know? And then they're like, well, we both rolled down our windows and we didn't hear any noise.
Yeah, well,
when they saw it, like, before it went.
People don't hear noise.
You don't hear noise?
Yeah, a lot of these people.
That's weird.
I hear a hiss.
Maybe it's on a different frequency.
Maybe. One person said it sounded like if you were to dump water on a fire, that sizzle that it makes, that's what it basically sounded like. So, I mean, we don't know. But now I'm showing these, because let me tell you this. It like in the late 50s, people reported seeing a lot more, odd things in the sky. Now we remember Orson Welles, War of the World. Y'all, I mean, Orson Welles, when he was a kid, right, called into a radio station, because that's what they didn't have TV stations then. And this was a planned thing that he did. And he started to describe aliens landing and pandemonium, right? And people listening were like panicking, right? I mean, it was a big hit. Orson Welles was in it. So people would start to, hey, Vicky, people would start to then say, oh, that's a UFO. Oh, there it is. There it goes. And it started happening a lot more. Oh, Vicky, for 25 months. Yeah, War of the Worlds. It's y'all should go listen to it. It is here. It's on YouTube. What we're going to end on Roswell, New Mexico, because Roswell, New Mexico,
but that was
probably has the most
famous
story, okay, that has changed every single day since it happened, basically. Um, so, and I have a cast of characters here, and it's all gonna get real messy, but we're gonna do it. Y'all ready for this? Y'all ready for this? Dun, dun, dun. All right. So here we go. In the beginning of just the first half of 1947, there were over 300 reported UFO sightings. This is in 1947. It was a spike, right, that went up. So, you know, I couldn't begin to tell you what caused that, but we're kind of going to go down the official timeline, and then everything that went haywire after that. Okay, because a lot did. So what we do know this is that sometime in June, okay, about mid-June,
Why are you going all the way over there?
I don't know, something crashed near a ranch, or on a ranch near Roswell, New Mexico. We know that absolutely happened. All right, we know that. Perfect did. So the guy that owned that ranch, named Mac, went out there to see the wreckage. He picked up some of the things. He went into town to tell his best friend, the sheriff, look what I found on my land. Okay. The sheriff calls Roswell Air Force airfield out there. They send in someone immediately. Okay. They came out. There's a woman that claims that she was a nurse that went out on that initial first look, and that she was only there in case somebody needed some emergency attention. So they get out there, and they find what is only described as a flying disc. Okay, this is the Air Force saying this. So when they took up the disc, right? Now, I'm not going to mention aliens being dead or alive in this, because at the time there were no aliens mentioned. We're just going to go through the official. So, all right, so on July 7th, Mac decides to take some of the debris to the sheriff. The sheriff calls Colonel Butch Blanchard at the nearby military base, Roswell Army Airfield. The 509th Bombardment Group, which, by the way, Enola Gray came from, and atomic bombs were also built there and sent. Anyway, so Colonel Blanchard alerts his superior, which is General Roger Ramey. He orders Jesse Marcel, which is the intelligence officer and information officer, and tells him to run out there and see what's going on. And he does. So Colonel Blanchard is briefed by the intelligence officer, Jesse, on what he saw at the crash site. On the morning of July 8th, 1947, okay, Blanchard orders Lieutenant Walter Halt, the information officer, to release a press report saying that they believe they have found a flying saucer. And he does. It goes right into the front page of the Roswell Hello, how are you newspaper. We have a photograph of that. Let me just show you. This is it. It's a very small write-up, not very long at all. I have it written down. Hold on.
These are your done ones?
Yeah.
Okay.
It just basically they found a flying disc, basically.
For this?
No, hold on. Oh, here we go.
It's Roswell.
Here's the press release. Okay, this was issued by the information officer. The many rumors regarding the flying disc became reality yesterday when the intelligence office of the 509th Bomb Group of the 80th Air Force Army Airfield was fortunate enough to gain possession of a disc thought through. I'm sorry. This is just so funny to me. I can't. They were lucky enough to gain possession of a disc through the cooperation of one of the local ranchers and the sheriff's office of Chavez County. The flying object landed on a ranch near Roswell sometime last week. Not having phone facilities, or the ranger stored the disc until such time as he was able to contact the sheriff, who in turn notified Major Jesse Marcel of the 509th Bomb Group Intelligence Office. That was the press release that was put in the paper, the Roswell Daily Record. July, the next day, well, they knew they had fucked up. Okay. They knew they had, I mean, let's just get real. They had fucked up. Okay. So they had to start thinking of something that this was not going to fly. Okay. So then we have General Ramey again orders the crash remains to be brought to him, okay, in Fort Worth, Texas. So they picked up debris of what they say was a weather balloon, and they put it into a car, and they have it. They drive it to Fort Worth, Texas. So, yeah, we all know the story shifts, right? To what? God damn it! Don't do that again. So it hurts. So again, we're going to go to the official thing, and then we're going to go where everybody changes what they said. There was a project at the time where weather balloons were trying to be used to spy on Russia. They wanted to get them high enough and with microphones and whatnot, so they could spy on Russia. It was 1947, guys. I'm sure that was a big, thing. And they literally let like hundreds of weather balloons. All right, these balloons went up. Okay. So did they on the 8th of July, things start to get a little weirder, right? And we have a quote, harassed rancher who located saucer, sorry he told anybody about it. So the official story was, and they had Mr. Mack there say that he didn't actually find metal or anything like that he just found rubber bands, some aluminum foil, and some sticks. And that was that. Well, somewhere, somehow, the world forgot about the Roswell incident. Okay. That little press release lost its, we had World War II going on, and they just kind of got lost into the histories. But after the assassination of John F. Kennedy, after Watergate, people started to really look at the government and think, y'all are lying to us. This cannot be possible. And then these people, this information officer, the sheriff, the damn the rancher, all changed their story. And that there was an alien craft, right? And that Even the rancher guy said that he had a piece of the metal. It was paper thin, but you could hit it with a sledgehammer and it didn't dent it. You couldn't bend it. You couldn't do anything with it. His family had kept a piece of it. Where is it now? I don't know. We haven't seen it. And then this nurse that supposedly went out with the information officer the night to go check in July 1947 comes back 25 years later and says, "Oh, well, let me tell you what really happened. Yeah, we were the first on the scene, and there were the whole flying saucer was absolutely wrecked, and there were dead little aliens all outside."
Oh, wow.
Yeah. But there was one inside that was very much alive. And so they had to get him out of the I can't believe I'm saying it. They had to get him out of the saucer. And if you believe it, he was there for like a week. But anyway, and that she claims that they communicated telepathically, which is a lot of people say that that's how when they see an alien or whatever, that it's all telepathic. And she claims that, he was put under all these tests and whatnot, and that it was a very sad thing. And then you have Mr. Marcel, who then comes out, and this is 75 years later. I mean, and they all start saying, yeah, it really kind of was a flying saucer, and there were dead aliens, and people just started to, like, so we still have the official, thing. We have the press release that a damn general said, "Hey, let them know we found one. Yeah, put it in the paper. Let's do it." And this is here's Roswell down here. Okay, so you see where they were. There is Roswell. We have debris. There was a pretty large debris field, though, apparently. And again, all these weather balloons got blamed for the debris. The crash site, there we go. You can go straight to good night, Fizz. Thank you for coming. You're always so much fun. Please don't get probed tonight, but if you do, can I get an exclusive interview with you? Okay, thanks. And if that whore shows up, platinum hair, you let me know. Don't get near her. So this, you can actually go to the crash site. Okay. And then we have that, they have conventions. And what is this? Oh, that's the actual press release that was put in the paper. And I made sure I wrote it down, because you remember the last time I was going to try to put something up and it didn't work. So, but it worked this time. That's good to know. A rendering, some say an actual photograph of the flying saucer. This is what they say. I can only go by what it says. But this supposedly is an actual, and a big hugs to you, babe. Oh, wait a minute. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. So what we have is we have these people that changed their story over many, many, many years. Where I would love to see this piece of metal that the rancher kept that said you couldn't bend it, a sledgehammer wouldn't dent it, you couldn't do anything to it, but it was paper thin. I would love to know where that is now. We don't know. Again, accounts, another person said that what he took to Fort Worth to the general fit in the trunk of his car. And it was a big piece of the UFO / flying disc. So again, don't know. Can only go by what these people said many years later. What do you think? I'm telling you, Emmett, look. Again, I did not put a lot of theory. I did not put a lot of importance on conspiracy theories. And when Peggy suggested I do these, so I've got to take the view of the conspiracy theory, right? I'm going to give you reasons why people think this, I try to go why they don't, but there's a lot in this world that we don't know. All right, we don't know. We don't know how pyramids are made. We don't know how they got those slabs, 288,000-pound slabs up the side of a mountain. Okay, we don't know how they did it. We don't know how they tooled them so perfectly that you couldn't fit a piece of paper. We couldn't tell you how they how they got in there and had blind holes and through holes. We don't know. We don't know. All these cultures they're gone. They're gone. But there's a lot out there. I mean, like Stonehenge. Nobody really knows what that is. They think maybe it's, I don't know. It's like they dance around and a lot of these places, we have no idea why they exist, right? Stonehenge, Easter Island. What the hell was that about? Well, why do that? Why you got a big monkey in the middle of a Peruvian desert? That's perfect. That's one line. That's one line and perfectly proportioned in the middle of the Peruvian jungle. Let's go back and look at them if y'all weren't here. That damn boy. Antonio, you crazy boy. We don't know why this guy's got hair going all these ways and what's the ear. I don't know why. That's what Hickman drove. Let's look. There's Betty Hills. That's the alien. She said was all up in her grill. Easter Island. We don't know why the hell they're there. Oh, the astronaut. Black and white and in color. Why is there an astronaut on the side of a mountain? I don't know. What were these? What the fuck were these? That's all perfect. Do you understand? I mean, like, these are perfect. The little space aliens. If you can carve a big H perfectly, you can get somebody's face right. Is that an alien? I don't know. I wouldn't want to run into it in the middle of the night going out to, again, here we got some funky dunky people. I don't know who. It's like everything is precise, but then you get these stupid faces. I don't understand. Anyway, we're going to go back to, again, you can do these, but you can't carve a face. And then there we go, side of a mountain. And we go back to these. One continuous line, perfectly proportioned. They're not very wide. I did see a photograph of it. It's a ditch. I mean, they actually did make a ditch. I mean, when they got all the red rocks, it's a bit of a ditch. Where did they do with all the red rock? Why isn't it just piled up in places? Oh,
I don't know how they did it. Laser.
You know what? I mean, again, this is an 800 square mile area where there are just hundreds and hundreds of these.
Why does the tail look like that?
I don't know, but how do you get it continuous?
Laser.
That's a continuous. And we'll look at the whole thing. Here's this is just some of hundreds that are out there. And why? I don't know. Like, again, we have a plant. We've got, we got everything here. We got everything. We got the spider is the one that I like. I love that spider right there. But
I'm going to get the monkey tattooed on me.
To say that these were landing strips. Well, what the hell do you mean it's a landing strip? Maybe the longwood here at the bottom, but what the hell? You going to go twirling around a damn land? Huh?
Apparently.
Well, I mean, I reckon. I guess. And again, up here to the right at the top, what the hell that thing is. What it is.
Cat.
Yeah, from the ground. The aerial view. This is aerial. We don't.
Maybe not.
What were they trying to show? So I don't understand. Because the way they did this was primitive. They just got the red rocks out and left the desert. The lighter dirt under them. We know how they did it. We just don't know why they did it. And why so many? And what did they mean? And what were they trying? Is this a story? Is this hieroglyphics? You know, which they call it something else. I can't remember. Geographic.
Don't look at
Hieroglyphics.
me.
Hieroglyphics. Geoglyphics. Geoglyphics. There they are. Exactly. Exactly, Red Road Runner. And these these are paintings on caves. So this is well before ancient Egypt, in Peru. These were people that were drawing on caves. And this is out there. Cannot be explained. What the F was that? Because it kind of, if you go back to if you go back to where Antonio and all the rest of them described their abductors, this is what they describe: helmets, and whatnot. How would a prehistoric being?
Do you see the overall?
No, I don't actually. No, put a helmet on someone. They wouldn't have known what a helmet was. Not back then. And what is this? Again, where's the the little thing right kind of in the middle here. Yeah, that's kind of looks like a spaceship. It's not a flying saucer, but that's a fucking excuse me. That's a damn helicopter. I don't give a shit what you tell me. That's a helicopter. That's what it is. And then again, more of these. Something is going on, people. So if you don't believe, and you know what? If you don't, is it a cage? Is it a cell? Again, yeah, I don't. And these people, it makes me crazy. Because what was it? Wasn't Rome the very first civilization to actually record their history? Write it down on the papyrus and roll it up, put it in a library. I believe it was Romans that started to record their own history. Egyptians didn't do it. So we have all of this, and nobody is telling us how it was done. Assyrian, yeah, but I'm pretty. I'm trying it out. I think Rome is the first. Like we put them in the.
Wasn't it the Roman library that was burnt down? Wasn't there a library that was burned down and had like a lot of
and because they have been able to date the papyrus and kind of like roll it out and do carbon dating and see what was written on the papyrus. There's so much we don't know. There's so much we don't know. And the more you look for it, the more we don't know. I had no clue. I think I might have seen some of these photographs, the lines. I think I'd seen them before, not really giving them much thought because, you're busy doing your life, running your life. I don't know. I just didn't. But now when I look at these things, and I cut these down, there's a lot of them out there. There's a lot of these photographs out there. Photographs of the carving, and then you have to go back and verify, right? Because if you type in ancient Egyptian alien technology, they're gonna pop pictures are gonna pop up that appear to be hieroglyphics, and they appear to have like flying saucers in the back. They're not real. Okay, so I tried to have to come back, right, and have to verify that this was an actual known photograph. And that the other ones were actual known photographs. So I had to cut out a lot of the crap that wasn't there. Mesopotamia. Salvation to all. Well, of course. So again, not a lot.
That's what I said.
What?
I would confuse them. I'll write a bunch of random things to confuse future people.
Or just not. Let's build a pyramid, but we're not going to tell anybody how we did it. Nanny, boo boo. And now we know that there are other pyramids in Egypt. Again, a drone went over. This was on oh God, I saw this a while back. A woman developed a program, and the drone went up, right, and it took photographs of. If you go to Egypt, right, and you go to the pyramids, you're looking at the pyramids, right? You get the view of the pyramid. There's 3 giant pyramids, the Great Pyramids of Gaza, and you're looking at them, right, and you're like, this is in the middle of the desert. Oh fuck no!
No, it's
No,
not.
no. You're
It's
looking at that.
not.
And then you go over here, and there's a fucking town right here, okay? A town, and you have garbage flying everywhere, and roads going back and forth, and people trying to sell you ambulance,
Amulet.
and whatnot. So when they ran this drone over the whole area around there, right, and she put it into her program, there are so many pyramids buried under cities. Okay, so like these pyramids were buried, right? I mean, the desert soaked them right back up. But there are so many more pyramids under the surface of the ground, under there. How are you going to get to them now? Because it's a subdivision. And he was like, we would like very much to tear your house down because you might have a pyramid under there or something.
I'll let them.
Again.
I'll let them. I'll say, okay.
Yes, there are pyramids around the world. Absolutely. Aztec, absolutely. And again, we don't know how any of them were done. The pyramids, the reason I bring those up so much is because in Mexico and in places like that, there are pyramids. They're not the grand size or the perfect, perfect angles, perfect alignments to stars. From a little bitty doorway or whatever you want to call it, it's a perfect alignment during the year to one star. What's significant about that? We don't know. They just drew shit on the walls and didn't write anything down. Communion. No, but let me write that down. Y'all, I gotta write stuff down all the time. So this was our aliens. We've got the ancient ones that we can't explain how these people did it. And archaeologists get mad when people try to give the credit to aliens. They get they get their shit all wadded up. And then we have the actual reports of UFOs, seeing them. And then we moved on to the abductions. And then we moved back almost a little bit back to Roswell, which was, again, the biggest cluster F I've ever seen in my life. Why would a general tell the information officer to release a statement to the paper saying that they found an alien spacecraft? And then the next day go, was he drunk that day? Was he drunk?
Maybe
and then when he sobered up, he said, yo, Marcel, what are you doing? Take it out.
Maybe the platinum blonde was there.
The platinum blonde whore that SA'd Antonio. SA'd him. He was covered in gel and nude. And she started kissing and sucking on his chin. And then patted her stomach when she was ready. There's probably little Antonios all over the place. You look a little bit like Antonio.
I'm saying.
It's like that. So.
Why would I be Antonio?
I don't know.
Wouldn't he be up in there? Wouldn't he be in space?
I don't know what that whore did. That was an alien prostitute.
Have you come in contact with an alien or something?
I will never tell. I'm not ever going to tell that. A few. So, hello, Jonathan.
Anyone looking like Antonio? Is that my real dad?
You look a little bit like Antonio.
No, I don't.
So this concludes aliens. What are they good for? I've got some things popping. All right. So what? All right. So next week we're going to do the story of Cindy James. She was a nurse in Canada. Feel free to look that up. She had a long spell after a divorce of
Sorry.
I'm trying to. She was stalked, so
Yeah, you
she
told me.
said. And I said, well, I know I don't like to say that, but there was
Allegedly.
never any evidence that she was ever stalked.
I think there's a lot of evidence.
Well, no, there's really not. The police department, over the 9 years that they had to keep coming out and keep investigating, at one point for a whole solid month, they had her house surveilled. Okay, the lines tapped. And the one time, the minute that those things ended, there would be another occurrence. So in total, over 9 years, the Royal Canadian Mounted Police spent over $1 million just investigating her claims, and could never really. I mean, she had an ex-husband. There's some stories there that were kind of weird. But the gist of this was that she disappeared one day. It just disappeared. And when she was found 2 weeks later, she was dead. And the yard of a abandoned home. She was wrapped in very intricate knots. She was basically hogtied behind her back, or her arms behind her back, her wrists to her ankles. She also had basically died of a overdose of morphine, diazepam, and another drug.
Jeez.
So what they said, and no syringe was found near the body. Okay, so she was injected with morphine. But all through these 9 years, when she would get attacked, she would always have a injection site, like somebody had given her a shot. There was never anything in her system. This time, it was enough morphine to kill a whole lot of people, and the police still called it a suicide. They called it a suicide, and said that she would have had 20 minutes or so to wrap herself into these knots and put herself on the ground. I hate to say that it's not true, but it just was so nothing was ever found. I mean, they had dead cats would show up. They would somebody would do it, string up dead cats. I mean, it was so much, but no one ever found anyone. And so I hate to say that, she made it up. I don't know if she made it up. That's why it's a mystery. And I try not to have opinions either, try not to have opinions, but something ain't right.
You usually don't when you research a lot. Like when you're done researching, you usually don't have an opinion.
No, yeah, you're right. You're right. And I've already finished. I mean, and JD will join me because she already promised she would for this one, just because all of this started happening as soon as this woman divorced her husband. And so something went haywire, or someone went haywire. And I really hate to say that it didn't happen, but it never was proven.
What was her name again?
Her name was Cindy James. And if you Google her, she's going to come right up. Cindy James, right up. Blonde hair, beautiful woman. So that's what we're going to do next week. I also was going to look at Amber Hagerman. Amber Hagerman was a 9-year-old in Texas who was abducted. And even though there was a description of the car that got her, the truck, she was found 2 weeks later dead in a creek. Now, she is the one they base the Amber Alert on. You garbage. Yeah, we're gonna take a road trip, all of us. We're gonna go. We're gonna go visit all these places. But I had touched very briefly on Amber Hagerman when I covered the Texas killing fields, because one, the Texas killing fields. If you go look, there was some crimes that happened in the 70s, and then some that happened in the like 80s, 90s, whatever. I'm actually pretty proud of that one, of the Texas killing fields. The two, because it was part one, part two. And that's another thing of they knew who did it. They knew who killed these people, these girls, and they just let him die. But we touched very briefly on Amber because there was a serial killer in that area at the time, and their vehicle looked very much like the one that was described as the one that got Amber. That crime has not been solved, much like none of the killing fields. Don't get me fucking started. None of the murders in the Texas killing fields have been solved. Even though we know exactly who did the first set in the 70s, and pretty damn sure who did them in the late 90s and around there. Don't get me started. I will get mad. But in the area, it was about 200 miles away is from where they were killing in Amber. But I mean, 200 miles away is not a lot, you know. So I thought about touching on that. I think I might do that. I don't know yet. I don't know. If y'all have suggestions, y'all know you always let me have them. I want them. I've got a lot of things written down. I just have to pick and choose. And I don't know what our next conspiracy will be. We were gonna do ghosts because that ghost hunter dropped dead with that doll. You know, with the Raggedy Ann doll, the cursed doll, he just dropped right dead. So we could do curses. We could do curses. That's what we'll do for our next conspiracy. Curses. Curse is. So how many good curses do we have? We've got the pharaohs. We have those pharaohs. They have curses. You can't come knock it on their little thing. With that curse, we're going to do curses. I'm so excited right now. We're going to do curses. Oh, we're both leaning way, goddamn.
What is that?
Is that curses?
It's purses.
Is it purses or curses?
Curse.
Yeah, we're going to do curses. Let's do that. We're going to do that. Yes. Oh, curses and possessions. Go sip and you are amazing. That'll be our new one. So if we do a mystery next week, which will be Cindy, okay? Catherine also wants to revisit the paranormal dreams.
Because you almost died.
Yeah, I almost died a couple days, a day after we did the last time. And I don't really.
Purses. They're both purses.
Oh, they're purses. Yeah, I don't remember the last paranormal thing we did on curses because I almost died the next day. Oh, I'm sorry. Dreams.
Yeah,
so curses and possessions. Oh, this is going to be so much fun. Okay. Then we have Cindy James up here. All right. And then we have all right. So, yeah. This will be, so we put that under conspiracy or paranormal? I have a lot of possessions too, honey. I take them to the Goodwill. No, I'm just kidding. You just got it, didn't you?
No, your reaction. You went.
Okay, so now I'm trying. If we do Cindy James next week, I'm trying to remember the.
You write it.
Mystery, conspiracy, paranormal. So we'll do Cindy James will be mystery. Curses and possessions will be conspiracy, and then paranormal. Oh my God. We're going to do that. Zach Bagan is crazy. Why does he take things to his damn house?
Yeah, I told my friend that we were doing a live stream. She knows I'm live. She said, "Yeah, I joined thinking it was gonna be about Big Brother," and she had some weird ass pictures on the screen.
Listen, there are alien prostitutes out there that you need to
I
know
wonder if she heard
about.
about the prostitutes.
I'm sure she will. So thank y'all. I appreciate y'all coming. This was got a little discombobulated at the beginning, but we always pull it through in the end. We get there.
2.5 hours later.
And I do say, go look at Barney and Betty Hill. Go look at their story. Look at oh God, you know that one. Look at all their stories. I should start putting a list. Should not like the stories are like it's so well. It was just Barney and Betty alone. The story just goes on and on and on and on, and we really could have. That would take a whole episode just for them because so much happened.
Maybe you can revisit it in a year.
And we'll always say, listen, if y'all, enough people say, it's the Travis Walton. He has a lot too. But yeah, anytime y'all do this and you revisit it and you find something else and you want to talk about it in regards to, hey, we'll fire up.
Oh.
Well, I didn't bring that one up. I didn't bring that one up because I know what they claimed happened in Roswell and with, Area 51 or Area 52. That's like a whole thing. I didn't, because they don't drive to work. They get on a plane at the Las Vegas airport and they all fly into work. I don't know what's going on there, but I know in Roswell, people went nuts. People went crazy. And Peggy always gives me such great. I'm going to read that. Kimmy, I got it right here on my notes. I always take up notes when I laugh here. Can I just tell y'all this, though? Oh, wait a minute. Jeanette, excuse me. All right, I'm going to look that up. So y'all know my favorite notebooks come from Walmart, and they are the extra thick stock notebooks, right? And the standard notebook, 100 pages in it. And I usually have to get them off of the website, right? But ladies and gentlemen, school is right around the corner. And I went to Walmart did you go with us?
Yeah.
My husband and I went to Walmart. And guess what I saw? All my notebooks. $1.26. $1.26. I've got pinks. Because they come in all different colors. I got my pink ones, college ruled. Going back to get more. It was like a fall miracle. I'm telling right state in the store. She kept saying, are they on Amazon? No, they're just at Walmart, like $1.46. Now they dropped them. I think it was on the state. All right, I got a communion. I got all right, we got the Jeanette Plains. We've got Curses and Possessions was gonna be amazing. And then we have Cindy and all that. So we're good. We'll see you next Saturday for the Cindy James story. Janie's already signed on because I need her expertise here. I can't explain it. Kat, when does your school start?
Mid-August, like August 16th, around that time.
It's mid-August. Should be a sophomore at Randolph College. Yay! Studying film,
theater,
and theater.
English.
Oh, you do English again?
I'm majoring in film, minoring in theater, and English.
She's a smarty pants.
Mm.
Good night, Vicky. Please, if you are probed tonight, shoot me an email when you wake up or when they return you, because I'm gonna want to interview you. Again, if you are probed tonight by an alien, shoot me an email when you get back and we'll talk about it.
We
And
may feature you,
we could keep your identity a secret,
but we
won't.
probably accidentally out you. We'll keep it a
Yes,
secret for the
stream
first 5 minutes.
Please, people, if you're going to be probed, take your effing camera, take your phone, and say, "Hey guys, can you get?" And then take a photo. Just think if what's the two guys, Hickson and what's his face, they wouldn't have been all upset.
Hickson
Yeah,
and Charles.
no, it's Calvin and
Calvin and
Charles. Oh,
Charles
poor
Hickson.
Charles. I'm so I won't do it again.
Oh
We
my
love
God.
y'all. We do. We thank y'all for coming. We always definitely do this, don't we? And we'll see you this week. We'll do some Big Brother stuff. I am also we're gonna start this Eris stuff.
Oh my God, you need to do that.
No. I think we're gonna start with Betty Hutton, who was the Woolworth heiress. So when she was very young, she inherited a lot of millions and millions and hundreds of millions of dollars. Have you made any movies with your phone?
I've made every video that comes, every parody that comes out on this channel. It's my turn.
Like Kathy's shit's about your PJs tonight. He was supposed to go to bed. Now he's too scared to go. He'll get probed. You called me fist crank. I'm sorry.
My turn.
I'm sorry.
Peggy, I have every parody that comes on the channel for the past year, I've made on my phone and then uploaded on my phone. But other than that, no. I did that short film. It's 3 minutes.
Yeah.
But I used a Sony something 30XR. 30.
And I want her
Sony XR,
to learn.
Sony. And then I edit on Adobe Premiere. And then
she won't edit any of my. She won't take my stuff to school and edit it with.
I don't think I can. I don't think I'm allowed.
I'm just kidding. But I would like to get your class over here so we can do some parodies, and they can film me running down the street holding the boom mic.
Actually, it's a boom pole.
Oh, a boom pole.
It's
Fuck
actually,
me. I'm so sorry.
It's actually
the origin of 13. I look, y'all say it, I write it down.
Can you write down cat is the best?
Honey, cat.
I need to shave my legs just
is,
in case.
Yeah, I look, I did earlier today. I took a shower and I got, just in case, because I like y'all. I'm not going to be caught out there with mismatching shit with hair everywhere.
Oh my God.
I mean, that's not going to happen. I'm going to keep my makeup on too. I'm going to stay probe ready instead of mugshot ready, which I always say because people always going to take me to court. People on YouTube that I make upset.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to stay probe ready.
I don't know what kind of job I want to do when I graduate. The thought of it scares me, but I really don't know. Because any job, I'll have to move away for.
Yeah.
So it's all
my young ones are moving away.
But there are some film sets in Fredericksburg.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't be that too far away, but yeah. I want to do an internship in California because my school paid for that.
Her drama teacher in high school told all of them, if you take film or whatever in college, don't.
No, he told me.
What did he say?
Okay. So I will definitely do film. I have been taught how to edit documentary work. So don't worry, I will
parodies.
I have, but I've been taught, but what was I saying? Oh, I was telling him he asked me what I was going to go to college for because he really didn't know, and I said I'm going to go in for film, but I might get there's a light right next to the fire. I might go into like learning teaching for a plan B. And he looked me dead in my eyes and said, "Never have a plan B because that's all you'll end up doing. Take it from me." I was like, okay, well, damn, that's out of my way.
I know, gossiping. Listen. I got my 2 older ones here. But my son is in love with a very lovely girl in Cincinnati, Ohio, and Catherine wants to go out into the world and make films and plays. So
that's why I'm doing. I'm minoring in English, so I can also like have script writing under my belt because I do like writing scripts. I have a few. But
bitches, when I asked you to help me with a damn parody,
I help you every time.
But you put me down.
I tell you to write a script. And she doesn't. She won't write a script, so we can't do the parody she wants to do, but she won't write a script.
This Craig. I love you, Fish Craig.
Oh my god.
Every time I see him come into a room, I'm like, oh my god, Fish Craig's here again.
I want to be edited to be the beautiful blonde.
That's what I'm talking about.
Bro.
I literally say, okay. Don't move.
Okay.
Like when we were on the carport yelling and I had that damn stupid thing on, right? That halter thing, whatever. I don't know why you can't edit me 50 pounds lighter.
I do want to, I think once I get when I get a job, I want to save up for like a Mac and then a Mac computer so I can get Adobe because a lot of do freelance editing.
Can you knock 50 pounds off my boat? Can you edit me skinny then?
I already do. So yeah. I do want to be I think I want to be like a director that also acts because I love acting.
Yeah, she's won national awards.
Nationals
for acting. She's
nationals
national
like this side of the country. Not really national.
Bull.
Everyone got an award. Like that award.
You did it.
They picked three people from each school.
Right.
I got it.
And you got it.
Yeah. 3 people from 3. So
the leads didn't get it.
the leads
didn't get it.
The lead
got it.
No, the lead didn't get it. I know one of the leads got it.
Whatever.
One of the leads got it. The other lead didn't. I was a supporting role, and
we're not give a damn.
It was what was it? I should know. I don't think it was All Star.
No, it wasn't All Star.
Let me look it up. I'm looking at my photos.
And she got to wear that when she graduated.
Yeah, I know.
Here's the thing. She had a medal from the
should I go get them?
Shriners.
Should I go get them?
Not Shriners. Who gave you the other one?
The
Rotary Club. She got a medal from the Rotary Club, and she got some a little, like a little scholarship. She got to wear that medal, and she got to wear the medal she got in
Did I go in March?
Alabama.
But then we won regionals. Well, we didn't win. We got runners up, so we got silver medals. Not regionals, but
which I dipped in gold. It's fun.
Can't find. I can't. Oh, let me look. Medal.
Oh, you're gonna show them your medal?
Yeah, I have a picture of it. I have it. Hold on, guys. Hold on.
John Orr sent me a.
Was it March? When did I go to Alabama? Why don't I just search Alabama? That's the farthest I've been away from home is Alabama. And I'm in my dad go.
What?
Here it is. What?
Maddie Knives. From look at his.
Can you see it? Can you see it?
Can you
see it? Do you have a picture of the front?
Oh my god. We're gonna look at all your medals now because I'm bored.
No, just the one. Look at that.
Yeah, there it is. She was bedecked when she was walking around.
All-Star cast. I knew it was All-Star.
All right, everybody, go get ready to get probed. Clean up your area, lube up. I don't know. But if you are probed, don't act like a fucking amateur, okay? Act like you've been there before. Act like you've been there before. We love y'all.
Don't embarrass us humans.
Act like you've been there before. If y'all knew what that was from, you'd be laughing right now. Bye. We love you. Bye.